probability. So exercise 9C, question number 5. Fifth question. If A comma B are two events, A comma B are two events, then show that P of A given B into P of B plus P of A given B complement into P of B complement, which is equal to P of A, which is equal to P of A. Okay, now so first solution. First I am taking Venn diagram A B. So intersection of, I am taking intersection of B, A intersection B. This is A intersection B. Next, A intersection B complement. This is A intersection B, this is A minus B. A minus B is nothing but lies in A but not in B. So should be in A and not in B. So this one. This part is either A minus B or A intersection B complement. So A equal to A intersection B union A minus B or A intersection B complement. Both are same. Okay. So this is a horizontal line. This horizontal line will represent A intersection B. This vertical line will represent A intersection B complement. Together A. So union. So A intersection B intersection of A intersection B complement. So there won't be any common part. So it is equal to pi. According to probability axiom, P of A equal to P of A intersection B union A intersection B complement. So this is the union, this is A, this is B. P of A union B, if these are mutually exclusive, P of A plus P of B. P of A intersection B plus P of A intersection B complement. Now I want to apply multiplication theorem. So multiplication theorem is P of A intersection B equal to P of A given B into P of B. This one plus P of A given B complement into P of B complement. So this is the required proof. P of A given B into P of B. P of A given B complement into P of B complement. So this is equal to P of A. Okay, next question number 8 we will discuss. So 8. If A comma B are two mutually any two events, A comma B are any two events in an experiment, and P of B not equal to 1 and P of B not equal to 1, so that P of A given B complement equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B by P of 1 minus P of B. 1 minus P of B. Okay. Now, so P of A given B complement equal to same proof I want to write now. So again I am taking solution A B. This is A intersection B part. This is A intersection B complement part. So A equal to A intersection B union A intersection B complement, and A intersection B intersection with A intersection B complement are empty, mutual exclusive. So intersection pi. So probability P of A equal to P of A intersection B union A intersection B complement. Okay, now so this is A, this is B. P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B. So P of A equal to P of A intersection B plus P of A intersection B complement according to the probability axiom. So this one equal to bringing this one outside. P of A intersection B complement equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B. Formula of this one, P of A intersection B complement, multiplication theorem. P of A given B complement into P of B complement equal to P of A minus 1 minus, okay, P of A minus P of A intersection B. Now this P of B complement bringing outside, P of A given B complement equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B by P of B complement. So what is probability of B complement? 1 minus P of B. So P of A given B complement equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B by 1 minus P of B. So this is the required solution. Okay, next question. Sixth question. A pair of dice is rolled. A pair of dice is rolled. A pair of dice is rolled. What is the probability that? What is the probability that? What is the probability that sum to 7 given that neither die shows A2, neither die shows A2. Okay, seventh question is also same. I want to write, I will do both at a time. So seventh, a pair of dice is rolled. A pair of dice is rolled. So a pair of dice is rolled. What is the probability that? So what is the probability that? What is the probability that? Neither. What is the probability that neither die shows? Neither die shows. Neither die shows A2. A2 given that the sum is 7. Given that the sum is 7. Okay. So if we observe these two questions are same. So in these two situations, pair of dice is rolled. So probability in the first situation, the probability sum to 7, given that neither of the die shows 2. In the second situation, the probability of neither of the die shows 2, given that so sum is equal to 7. So first, for both solution, a pair of dice is rolled. A pair of dice is rolled. So n of s equal to 6 square equal to 36. 2 dice 36. Next, A I am taking sum of 2 dice is 7. B implies neither of die show A2. Okay, neither of the die shows 2. First, I want to write all the choices. 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6. Next, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. Next, 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4, 4 5, 4 6. Next 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4, 5-5, 5-6. Okay, now 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, 6-6. Okay, so this is about all the choices when 2 dice are rolled. If 2 dice are rolled, these are all the possible choices. Now I want to take the possibilities of A equal to, what are the possibilities? Sum 7, 1 plus 6 is 7, 1 6, 2 plus 5 7, 2 5, 3 plus 4 7, 4 plus 3 7, 5 plus 2 7, 6 plus 1 7. So these are the 6 choices for A. Now I am taking about B. B, neither of the die shows number, neither of the die show 2. So if neither of the die shows 2, so other than 2 I am taking 1 1, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. In the second line, each and everything containing 2 I want to leave. 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6, 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4, 4 5. Actually 4 2 doesn't contain 4 3, 4 4, 4 5, 4 6. 5 1, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6. Now 6 1, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5, 6 6. So these are the choices. Neither of the like shows 2. So for common, what anything common, A intersection B. So in this common 1 6 1 6. It contains 2 5, but it doesn't contain 2 5. So it is not common. 3 4. Here it is 3 4. Next 4 3 4 3. 5 2. Here it doesn't contain 5 2. 6 1. Here it is contains 6 1. So these are the common choices. Now, so n of A equal to how many? 6 choices. 6. N of B equal to, n of B equal to how many choices? 25 choices if we count. N of A intersection B, how many choices? 1 2 3 4, 4 choices. Now probabilities. P of A equal to 6 by total 36 choices. P of B equal to 25 by 36. P of A intersection B equal to 4 by 36. Now, so first one, probability sum to 7. So probability of A, B is given. So sum is 7. Neither of the die shows 2. So which means P of A given B. First two. So the sixth question solution, P of A given B. So A given B is nothing but the probability of A after B. So the probability of sum is 7. Given that neither of the die shows 2. So P of A intersection B by P of B, that is equal to P of A intersection B 4 by 36 by P of B equal to 25 by 36. 36 cancel 4 by 25. Now P of B given A. B given A is nothing but probability of B after A. So probability of neither of the die shows 2. Given the sum is 7. So the probability of neither of the die shows 2. Already it is the sum is equal to 7. P of A intersection B by P of A. P of A intersection B 4 by 36 by P of A 6 by 36. So 36 cancel, 4 by 6 cancel, we get 2 by 3. So this is the solution. Next one, question number 9. An amandu contains, an arna contains 12 red balls, 12 red balls, two balls are drawn. Suppose two balls are drawn. Suppose two balls are drawn, one after another, one after another. Suppose two balls are drawn one after another without replacement. Without replacement. Find the probability that. Find the probability that. Find the probability that the second ball is green. The second ball is green. Given that the first ball drawn is red. Given that the first ball drawn is red. Okay. So an arm contains 12 red balls. It contains 12 red balls and 12 green balls. So one ball is drawn one after another without replacement. Without replacement means we need to choose one ball and keep outside and keeping drawing another ball. Okay. So we are not including the first ball again inside. Okay. So we need the probability of second ball if the first ball should be green. Solution. So green balls first, red balls, well, green balls is also 12. Okay, so red balls 12, green balls 12. One ball is picked which is already red. So one ball already picked which is red. We need the probability of second ball. So red ball is picked and kept aside. Then remaining red balls equal to 11. Green balls equal to 12. So total balls 23. Actually there are 24 balls, but if we are drawing second ball, we have only 23 choices. So P of green ball given red balls. P of green ball given red balls. So we are drawing second ball which is green. So we need the probability of green. Already red ball had been picked initially. So probability choices of green by remaining balls. So how many choices for green? 12. Remaining how many balls? 23. Probability equal to 12 by 23. Okay, this is the solution. Next question. Question number 10. 10th question. A single die is rolled twice. A single die is rolled twice in succession. What is the probability that? What is the probability that? What is the probability that the number on the second toss is greater than that on the first toss, that on the first rolling choices, a single die rolled twice, which is equal to the 2 dice are rolled simultaneously. So both are having 36 choices. Okay, so the 36 choices already we wrote 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 up to so on 6 comma 6. These are the all possibilities when 2 dice are rolled. Okay, now we need the probability of second task, second roll. The number on the second roll will be the greater than the number on the first roll. So first solution. So a single die is rolled twice. N of s equal to 6 square equal to 36. So 36 choices. A single die is rolled twice. So total choices 36 choices. We already wrote previously 1 1 1 2 up to 6 is 36 choices. Let's A with the event. What is the event? Second roll is greater than first roll. I want to write all the possibilities first. What are the possibilities? 1 1, but 1 1 are equal. 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. So these, if we are taking on the first roll 1, then these are the 6 choices. Next 2. If we are taking 2, 2 1 we won't take. 2 2 also equal. 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6. Next, if we are taking 3, 3 1 won't take. 3 2, 3 3. Next 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. Next 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4 2. It is not possible to say 4 5, 4 6. If we are taking 5, more than 5, 6. So if we are taking 6, there won't be anything more than 6. That's why. So the first target won't be 6. How many choices? N of a equal to 5, 10, 15. 15 choices. Probability of a equal to N of a by N of s equal to 15 by 36. Cancel with the 3, 5 by 12. So this is the required probability. Okay, next question. Question number 11. If one card is drawn at random from a pack of cards, then show that the event of getting an ace, the event of getting an ace, the event of getting an ace is and getting a heart are independent events. Okay, so actually how many cards? 52 cards. In a deck of cards, 52 cards. In these 52 cards, one card is picked. If the card is picked, so the event either it is spade or another one it is a heart. So spade doesn't depend upon heart doesn't depend upon yes. If it may be yes, it may be heart, may not be heart. If it is a heart, it may be yes, it may not be yes. Okay, so heart won't be depends upon yes won't be depends upon heart. Okay, so already we know this is independent events, but we need to prove. So if two events are independent, then we need to prove probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A into probability of B. P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. So I am taking solution. Total cards N of S equal 52. So out of 52 cards we are picking A and S, B heart. So we are picking yes, I am taking event A, picking heart event B. So N of A equal to how many A's in total cards? 4 A's. N of B, how many hearts? So hearts 13. So N of B 13. N of A intersection B. In hearts 1 A's. In heart 1 A's, club 1 A's, diamond 1 A's, spade 1 A's. So all containing each one yes. So N of A intersection B equal to 1. So P of A equal to 4 by 52, 1 by 13. P of B equal to 13 by 52, 1 by 4. P of A intersection B equal to 1 by 50, 1 by 50. Okay. Now P of A into P of B equal to P of A 1 by 13, P of B 1 by 4, 1 into 1, 1, 13 into 4, 52. This is also 1 by 52. So P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. So we got the required condition. Therefore, A comma B are independent units. So what are A comma B getting? Yes and heart are independent. So this is the required solution. Okay. Next question. Question number 12. 12th question is the probability that a boy, the probability that a boy, the probability that a boy capital A will get a scholarship. Capital A will get a scholarship. Will get a scholarship is 0.9. Is 0.9. And that another boy B, that and that another boy B, that another boy B will get is 0.8. 0.8. And next, what is the probability that? What is the probability that? What is the probability that at least one of them, will get a scholarship? Okay, now, so here two boys are given, A and B are two boys. The probability of A is 0.9, probability of B is 0.8. So, getting a scholarship of A won't depend upon B. Getting a probability scholarship of B won't depend upon A. So, A comma B are independent events. Solution: A comma B are independent events. So P of A equal to 0.9, P of B equal to 0.8. So 0.9 one, another one 0.8. So independent events P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. 0.9 into 0.8 equal to 0.72. By addition theorem, at least one means either A or B. P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. P of A 0.9, P of B 0.8 minus 0.72. 9 plus 8, 17, 1.7 minus 0.72, which is equal to 0.98. So this is the required probability. So the probability that at least one of them will get a scholarship. The probability that at least one of them will get it equal to 0.98. So this is the required solution. Okay, next question. 13. If A comma B are two events, if A comma B are two events with P of A union B equal to 0.65, P of A intersection B equal to 0.15, one is 0.65, another one 0.15. Then find P of A complement plus P of B complement. We need to find P of A complement plus P of B complement. Okay, now solution. Given P of A union B equal to 0.65, P of A intersection B equal to 0.15. This information is given. One is 0.65, another one 0.15. P of A union B formula. P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Now P of A plus P of B equal to P of A union B plus P of A intersection B. Bringing this one outside. So this is equal to this one. P 0.65 plus 0.15. Adding 0.65 plus 15 equal to 80 or 8. Now P of A complement plus P of B complement equal to P of A complement 1 minus P of A plus P of B complement 1 minus P of B. So 1 plus 1, 2 minus of P of A plus P of B. 2 minus P of A plus P of B equal to 0.8. 2 minus 0.8 which is equal to 1.2. So this is the required solution. Okay, next question. 14. If A comma B comma C are independent events, A comma B comma C are independent events, then show that A union B and C are also independent events. So A, B, C are independent events. Then we need to prove A union B and C are also independent events. Okay. Now solution. A comma B comma C are independent events. So what is the condition if A comma B are independent events? P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. Similarly, P of this one intersection is equal to, I want to prove P of A union B into P of C. Then they are independent. Okay. P of A union B intersection C. So this I want to prove P of A union B into P of C. If we prove like that, these two are independent. So P of. So this is distributive property. I want to apply distributive property. A intersection C first. Union B intersection C. So this is A, this is B. We are taking P of A union B formula. P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So P of A intersection C plus P of B intersection C minus P of A intersection C intersection B intersection C. So P of A into P of C plus P of B into P of C minus P of all are intersection overall A intersection B intersection C. A intersection C intersection B intersection C, all intersection overall single intersection. So P of A, P of C plus P of B, P of C minus P of A, P of B, P of C. Okay, what is common? P of C, P of C, P of C, P of C common. If we are taking P of C, P of A plus P of B minus P of A into P of B. Okay, so P of A into P of B equal to P of A intersection B, since these are independent. P of C equal to into P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So if we observe the bracket P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, this is the formula for P of A union B, P of A union B into P of C. So we got intersection individual product. Therefore, A union B, C are independent units. So this is the required solution.